English writing skills. Punctuation marks. Lesson 7. Practice. Punctuate the sentences correctly. 1. The statement already has punctuation marks, but not all of the punctuation is correct. Take a moment, make the necessary changes, and then I'll tell you the answer. Answer. This is likely a comment online, so it's appropriate to use a period or an exclamation point after the greeting. Let's use a period. Hello, Lida. Start our next sentence with a capital letter, and then in the middle of the statement we have a bit of an explanation. We'll set it off. It's a parenthetical remark. Let's use parentheses. Is is referring to an ending, a word ending, part of a word. Just like we break up a long word at the end of a line using a hyphen, we'll use a hyphen here to show that is are letters to end a word. Then we have a last sentence that should be set off as an independent clause. It's a question. So we'll put a period after did and start do with a capital D. Now listen as I read the whole statement with the proper punctuation. Hello, Lida. You use parentheses, the singular is ending is very rare, to set off information like I just did. Do you understand? Two. Answer. We're still working in the context of online comments, so again I would suggest using a period after the greeting. We'll begin our next sentence with a capital letter, and then we need to look at the words singular and plural. Do you recognize that this is secondary information? If you agree, then let's set it off. I would suggest using parentheses. Commas could become confusing and a little messy. Then, Lida is the signature. We can use a dash. That's appropriate. A little informal, but again, this is an online comment section, so it's appropriate. Listen as I read. Hi, Jennifer. Thanks for teaching us about parenthesis, singular, and parentheses, plural. Lida. 3. Answer. Lida is being addressed within the statement, so we can use a comma to set off her name. Happy studies? That's an expression of good wishes. It's appropriate to use an exclamation point after those words. Jennifer is my signature. We could leave it as is. Often on the internet and comment sections you will see a dash, so we could use that as well. My pleasure, Lida. Happy studies. Jennifer. 4. Answer. David has chosen to use a standard format for his message, so he should use more standard punctuation. A comma goes after the greeting, and another comma goes after the closing. Now listen. Dear Jennifer, I am writing to request a lesson on colons and semicolons. Thank you. Regards, David. 5. Answer. Here are the punctuation marks I would suggest using. Punctuation, is that how you spell it? Is confusing for me. Help, Jennifer. Oh, and can you correct my mistakes in my writing? Thanks. First, please remember we need a space after a comma, but never before it. Also, we need a comma before the name of a person we're addressing. If you say, "Help, Jennifer," with a comma, you're asking me for help. But if you say, "Help, Jennifer," without a comma, you're telling others it's necessary to offer Jennifer some help. There's one exception I'd like to point out because there's a practice that has become quite common already. This is the exception of greetings in email, in texting, or in some kind of online environment. Maybe it's a comment section or discussion board. You'll see people greet one another with a hi or hello, immediately followed by the person's name. The comma is omitted, and that's become acceptable. The last part is a comment, it's a remark, it's added on, makes it rather conversational. I think a dash is appropriate. Six. Answer. We only need a few more punctuation marks in this statement. First, error-free is modifying writing. We'll need a hyphen to make error-free a compound modifier. Finally, the words including me should be set off with commas. Listen now. Error-free writing is a goal that even native speakers, including me, struggle to attain. Let's use this last statement to review some of the patterns we learned in this lesson. Visit my channel, Jennifer ESL, for video lessons, and my website, I hope you know the address, for more exercises. My voice gave you some clues. We need to set off the name of my channel, my username. How can we do that? I would suggest parentheses. It explains which channel. The main statement goes like this: the channel for video lessons and my website for more exercises. This part interrupts, it breaks up the flow of the main statement. It's really just a comment, a remark. How can I set that off? With dashes. Okay. We're not done yet. Parentheses, dashes. We also learned about hyphens. Do you see where a hyphen is needed? I broke up website. It's written as one word, although it's a compound word. And because I broke it up, I'm going to break it up according to syllables. Website. Listen again and look at the punctuation. Visit my channel, Jennifer ESL, for video lessons, and my website, I hope you know the address, for more exercises. That's all for this lesson. Thanks for watching and happy studies. Please visit my website today at www.englishwithjennifer.com. You'll find study tips, interactive exercises, vocabulary videos, and more.